Ho ho all. Okay, so I started this up since um, I'm going to try to start to do short streams whenever something gets canceled or delayed. And this morning, Extra Disney News was um, canceled for now. Um, I am sending prayers your way, Dave. Um, Hope everything goes well. I'm going to try to say it on stream. So, what I do go off topic of what we're usually do. Right now is Disney news. I'm not even going to touch on that. I'm going to save that for when me and Dave and everyone else is there. Right now, I am going to dive into what started yesterday. I thought of this. What started yesterday, which was Disney Plus Day. I watched all all of season 1. Hello, Mickey Bunch. I noticed there was not very many people on. But I'm good. Um, so I know Disney Plus Day started yesterday. Hello, Mickey. Hello, Kelly. Hello, Mickey. Kelly Bunch. Kelly Bunch. Okay. Um, so I watched all of season 1 of Cars on the Road. Yesterday, all of season 1, and I dived into it. Um, I loved all of the episodes. I am a Pixar fan to and through. I have not started the Andor yet. I've watched Pinocchio. I liked enough, and I will review it later. I think I'm going to save that for Dave, though, and Mikey probably if I can. Hopefully, those two come back someday. Um, so tunes Cars on the Road. Sorry. So season 1 consists of I'm going to talk a little bit about each and every episode. There is 9 of them. So starts out Dino Park, episode 1. This is where the intro to what they're doing, which is a road trip across their land and having misadventures along the way. And Dino Park was when they got to go to a dinosaur themed. I think it was a what are those called? Museum, dino themed museum. Um, this episode in overall, I think personally. Hello, thank you for Ninja watching. I think personally, this is one of the episodes I could see like putting Dino Land. Yeah, I still go back to that. I cannot stop. What are they gonna do with that? But this is a Dino themed Cars episode, and then they go through like a theme park area. They have a little bit of a hey, look at what the dinosaurs used to look like, kind of thing, and they are all themed to cars, which was funny. And then they go into like a museum and they see bones of a Tyrannosaurus, what looks to be Rex, themed to a car. Believe it was a Volkswagen Bug. It looked pretty funny. And then Mater decides, since it was really boring, that he uses his imagination and he goes back in time to when the dinosaurs roamed the earth and he experienced a bunch of things using his imagination. Um, it was pretty funny. I liked the episode. Um, it went on the merry way afterwards, and it made her learned some things that on that stop, and he liked that a lot because he doesn't really learn that much. He says episode 2 was Lights Out. Now I'm on this one. It's very 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 closely merged in with 2 movies. It looked like. Number one was the Disney movie, which was Haunted Mansion. There's a few scenes in this where very Haunted Mansion-esque. There's a dancing scene where they start do-si-doing with um, Lightning McQueen in circles. It's pretty funny. I loved it. There was also a area where they came out of the walls and they all looked like car like ghosts. So I'm gonna say it's three movies because they were playing tricks on them too in a way. So I'm thinking like what was the original Mickey movie with Donald and Goofy where they were at the haunted mansion and the ghost kept playing tricks on them? That movie merged with Haunted Mansion because it shows scenes from the Haunted Mansion. And then the third movie, which is not Disney at all, I don't think, but I think it's 20th Century Fox, so they got the rights to it. That is The Shining. Yes, there is a few instances in this where The Shining, really scary parts start to happen when they're playing the tricks, and that was pretty funny too. Um, the twin cars are starting to they talk like they were part of the two twin girls from The Shining. That it was pretty scary. Um, is all three of those movies mixed into one show, and it was Mater and Lightning McQueen staying at this hotel. And that was pretty cool. I liked that a lot. Let's look at what episode 3 was. Uh, Salt Fever. This is when they went to the Salt Flats. Mater decided he wanted to go fast because he's never went fast before. So he got hooked up with jet engines at a speed testing. Um, Seeing how fast you can go on the Salt Flats, speed cars, and he went really fast. And towards the very end, it looked like Mater died because he, you know, things were coming off of him like they always do. The engine started falling off while they showing him going 400, no, 600 miles an hour. It was pretty funny. Um, yes, Mater was going really fast, and he was not going in reverse at all. He was going forward. He had a jet engine. It was pretty funny. I liked it enough. It was a fun episode. It let me be laughing quite a bit. I'm not going to talk about all of the things in these episodes. That way you can watch it yourself. But I'm going to talk about the main synopsis of every episode. Episode 4 was The Legend. This was the friend that they made because they were hunting. They were doing a Sasquatch Bigfoot search at nighttime with these aficionados, people that really do try and find the Bigfoot and all that, or try to find UFOs and all that. And they're trying to find the Bigfoot, and they found what was the Bigfoot, but it was really a Bigfoot, uh, like a raised car, Bigfoot. What are those called? Monster truck. There we go. And they made a friend with the monster truck because the monster truck was just trained to be out in the open. She just didn't want to try to do what she was doing before, which was monster truck, jumping over cars and all that. She just wanted to have a regular, non-doing life, and she did. And they have a little bit of escapade after that. They try to scare off the aficionados, and they become friends, and she's there for about 2 to 3 more episodes, which was pretty funny, I thought, because that's the friend that they wanted to create during this road trip. The Legend. Then the Showtime. This is when they went to the carnival. This is number 5th episode. All these are about 10 minutes ish long. All of them are about 10 minutes. Some of them are 12, 11, 10, 12, about 10 minutes. And the showtime was there because Lightning McQueen is scared of the clowns, and the other two are not. And they took him to the carnival. And the friend that made in the last episode got a car wash. She had very beautiful paint job on her, and now she decides at the end to join up with this carnival after the show. They do the show, and she is now part of that troupe, which was pretty funny, and it's pretty cool to see what the carnival was. They were all on like a plane and jumping down and had parachutes, and they're all mostly all of them were clowns. Freaked Lightning McQueen out pretty well. It was a funny episode. Um, Episode 6, the big truck or the monster truck was not in. But it talked about them stopping at a truck stop and having a truck or having Mater be in a truck, kind of like a musical kind of thing going along, talking about why they are trucks, and they're always some trucks support each other, which is pretty cool. Um, okay, and then they went on their merry way afterwards. It was a big, huge musical sequence. I liked it. It was pretty funny. Um, Episode 7 was the last episode that the monster truck was in. This was called B Movie. And at the very beginning, the Lightning McQueen and Mater decided to try to jump and be in a B movie out of nowhere because they were just driving into a town and they were recording there. And it was pretty funny. They had different scenarios. Mater did a little bit better than Lightning McQueen did with the limelight, and he was just about to do a speech for being the president of the Cars universe, and in a B movie, which was pretty funny. Um, and then at the very, very end, you see that Bigfoot monster truck again, and she is part of a short. They show it as a short one, but it's probably longer musical sequence for the different B movie that basically took over all the other movies from before the day before, and they switched so fast. It was cute. I liked the episode. I'm getting towards the end. I'm on episode 8. Road Rumblers. This one they did a bunch of cameos because this cameo was they basically mixed Cars with Thunderdome, so that would be Mad Max, if I remember correctly. And what would happen if Mad Max was in the Cars universe, and they had a bunch of 2 different groups that were fighting each other, and it was all Mad Max style, and they made Mater and Lightning McQueen go into the perilous thunder cone, and it looked like a cone upside down, and they were going around in circles trying to hit each other, and there was a bunch of like saw blades coming out of the corner and spikes, and it was funny. And then they had a sequence where they were like driving. They were just about to fight against um, the other fraction that they were going against, and Lightning McQueen and Mater stopped them both because he just said, "Why don't you just be friends?" the whole sequence. It was pretty funny. They got out of it. They did fight kind of thing. There were a bunch of cars all around, and there was a one Bigfoot. It was funny. And there that was Road Rumblers, and then the last episode was why they were doing this road trip. They were going towards a wedding that is Mater's sister, and then they had a scenario with that at the very end where Mater's sister was getting married, and Mater was going to her wedding, and he invited Lightning McQueen along for a road trip. And now this ending scene um, showed, like, I would say, their wedding sequence and why Mater gets a little afraid of his sister because she acts just like him, and they're really um, they like to challenge each other. It seems like, but his sister acts a lot like him, but she is like royalty. It looked like she lived in a huge castle. That's where Mater got brought up. Was a huge castle in the middle of this like England like setting with a big huge flower garden. It was pretty funny, and they did the wedding there, and they decided to take a road trip back with Lightning McQueen and Mater, and then also the bunch of other different things happened that you will have to see for yourself. Um, each episode runs from about 10 all the way up to about 13 minutes. Now, the 13 minutes is only one of them, and that one is the last episode, and it shows a lot of cutscenes at the end of who makes it on each and every episode. But this one had like photos of what they were doing afterwards and during, of like them doing selfies throughout this road trip, which was cute. Hello, Francisco. Hello, Mickey Bunch. That I liked the whole episode. This does say season 1, so I'm hoping there's a season 2 and more. I want them to make more of this Cars universe, of what happens in the Cars universe. Um, Imagination went out the window. I loved it. I loved that they did like covers of movies that they don't have, but they put them in the Cars universe setting, and they followed the script of the movie for the Cars. And hello, this was my review of Cars on the Road. Every single episode, there's 8 episodes. They run from around about 10 minutes to 13 minutes, and I liked them all. I will definitely watch more of these if they push them out. I still need to watch Andor, and I am going to probably save the review for Pinocchio, the new one, for after, for with Dave. I just went on this short live so people could kind of hop in. Not very many people were on right now, so here I am. I hope everyone had a great day. Boom and Cheese is out of here. Hope you liked my review.